Gary, obviously now you've had a chance to settle into the job a little bit. How do you think it's going, first of all, at Buxton, and how you've brought the team round and the league position?
To be honest with you, I wish the league position was a little bit better than what it is, but we've settled in, we've got some new lads playing, and the mindset's changed, which is good, and every game we're playing at the minute, I always think we're going to get something out of it.
Between the players you've brought in and the ones you already had at the club, how do you feel they've sort of gelled and sort of understood your management style and the playing style that you've wanted to put across to them?
Well, to be honest with you, Dan, when we came in, we had to assess the whole squad, and I didn't think the squad was fit enough. So we've had to work on, fitness and more shape and discipline. And basically, the lads that's come in and played with the lads that's here had that with me earlier on in the season at Ensford, or worked with me before, so they know what kind of mindset that I was after. So that's why we've integrated quite well.
Obviously, we've spoke at different times regarding tactics and what you wanted from individual games, and you said you've sort of planned for different games in different ways. Would you say you have a particular style or style of management that you look for from your side and the players that you're bringing into the club?
Yeah, at the minute, we're players wise bringing in, we are going for more experience and step 3, step 2 players, because obviously we're in an old, and they're the kind of players that I believe can keep us up for next season. Then we can regroup and start again.
With this interview in mind, we put it out to the fans to see what they wanted to put across to you as well, and find out things from, I guess, obviously still a relatively new manager. And just a few of them that came up. Obviously, you spoke about the position league-wise. How many points do you think you'll need to keep us up this season, if you've got a target in mind, or is it just game by game you're going for?
Just going game by game. I'm hoping that we've been 5 unbeaten in the league. I'm just hoping we can turn a few of them draws into wins, and then it will start keeping the wolf away from the door. But I think it's coming. The squad's working really hard yet again. It was in again Saturday, and they're working again tonight. So obviously they're leaving no stone unturned, and we're giving everybody a game. Another
one. If so, what positions are you looking to strengthen in the team? And do you think that honestly, at this time in the season, with our form, we can stay in the league and be back contending next season for a high place finish?
I never rest on my laurels where players are concerned. I'm always looking for better players. If we get something better in, then it's going to make the team better. I believe we'll stay up. I think it'll go to the wire, but I think we've got enough in the tank to keep up. The next season, once we get a good pre-season and there's a really good group of players that will come into the group for next year, I think we'll be challenging, personally.
And another one which we sort of expected might come up a little bit from a fan's perspective, but Rob Needham asked, do you think with his current form and our position, we can keep hold of Diego next year? Obviously, Diego's got 24 goals in all competitions and he's second top goal scorer in the league. So naturally, from a fan's perspective, obviously they see him scoring goals, and that tends to attract people. But do you think maybe he'll stay at the club and that he's enjoying his football? Or obviously, if higher clubs come in, is that something that he might look at?
Well, I guess if a football league club comes back in for D, then we're going to look at it, and obviously he's got a price on his head and he's a good striker. As far as I'm aware, we are meeting up, and he'll be signing a new contract in the foreseeable future, because obviously we do want to keep him at the club, but also we need to add to Diego, because obviously we need someone else that can score goals just like him, because we can't rely on him all the time. So the answer to the question is yes, we're hopeful he'll stay, and B, we want someone to work just as hard as him to score goals.
And another one, maybe worded wrong, but someone asked, will you be signing a new contract? Obviously, early doors, that's not really something I guess that you're focusing on, but I guess the big thing is, do you feel coming into Buxton Football Club that the chairman and the club's ambitions for where they want to take this team forward matches what you're looking for, not just this season but into next season as well?
Well, yeah, obviously when Dave spoke to me. I was at Ensford, was top of the league, was flying, and then obviously everybody knows what happened there. Obviously budget restraints and everything, and it was very topsy-turvy. And in the end, I opted to come to Buxton. The reasons why I came to Buxton is obviously the chairman's so ambitious that it just blew my socks off because he wanted to get promotion, and every manager wants to wear that. B, contract-wise, it's a gentleman's agreement between me and Dave, and I know for a fact he's a man of his word. We're going to sit and discuss something in the summer, and you know, when you've got a chairman and a good fan base, to be fair, you know, Buxton's a big club, and let's hopefully with everything that we've got going, we can turn it round and do really well, because everyone deserves it, from obviously from the chairman at the top who backs us to the supporters that come and shout us on a Saturday.
And another one that came from Andy, that what's the target for next season with all that in mind, and do you have players in the squad prepared to commit long term now, or at least into next season? Yeah,
obviously we'll be sitting down in the next month or so, me and the chairman, with players. We won't name them because obviously the supporters will know who they are, and hopefully get them sorted for next season so we can start building. I want to try and get my work done early summer. Obviously I've got players in mind who's already said they want to come and be part of it, but they're playing for sides in, say, the Conference North or even the Conference National, or a good Step 3 side. So we have got a lot of irons in the fire, and you know, I want powerful lads. I want a good side, a good strong side. So that's what we're aiming to do, and we want promotion next year if we can get it, or at least playoffs.
And obviously you've brought in some very good players so far as well, and sort of Ethan asked, how close are you to the team you think is the right one to push forward? Obviously you've said that you're always looking for players and there's always ways to improve, but is the way that you're playing at the minute the sort of thing that you're looking for next season to really have a go at the table?
Yeah, I think we do need to strengthen in one or two areas. The squad isn't a big squad because obviously we've had injuries. Obviously we came in, we had Warren Clark injured, we had Chippy out, we've got Liam Hardy out. So you've got three players there that obviously we've got two back. Chippy's just come back, but Liam's missing. It seems to be like one step forward, two back. But yeah, we've got a good squad here now, and as long as we keep working and we stay up, that's the main thing. Stay up, and then we'll get it sorted for next season.
Brilliant. And just back onto the club, with the 4G pitch here, the gym, the academy and the classrooms, are those things beneficial to you as a manager with an aspiration to try to move this club up the leagues, not just up the table currently?
Oh yeah, it's massive. It's a great setup out there. Obviously the classrooms are brilliant, the VEO that we've got is excellent, the backroom staff's good, everything about it is exceptional. We're really going places, and you know, hopefully we get this bad season out of the way and then we can start again, and then we can utilise everything that we've got, getting some good pre-season friendlies in, and keep moving up the leagues.
As the academy, obviously it's proved successful this season, its first season at the club. A few of the lads have been included in the first team training and sometimes in first team sort of match day squads. Do you think that's beneficial to the younger lads to come in and see, obviously, lads like Tommy Elliott, like Diego, who have played at a higher level, and really find out how competitive this level of football is, as you've said, and the sort of players that you're bringing into the club? Yeah,
at the minute, Dan, we'd love to integrate one or two of the academy lads and give them a go, but we're just not in a safe position, and sometimes it's nice to say, yeah, we're going to go with youth, Now, if we were safe and we weren't going to go up or we weren't going to go down, then yeah, you could give a couple of the academy lads a run out and have a look and see where they are for next season. But at the minute, it's like all hands on pump, and we've just got to work through it and get the experience in to get us into that position. So yeah, it's great to have them around the club and show them how things are working, because in the next couple of seasons, they are going to be our bloodline. We want a couple of good lads out of the academy to come in and get in the first team, and that they're homegrown, so that's the main thing, and they won't cost us a lot of money. That's the second thing, which is good. It opens up a pathway for other lads to see them playing, and that's what we want.
Brilliant. And obviously just finish off, we can't really leave it without saying South Shields away on Saturday. Massive game, they're flying at the top of the league. We're a lot of people's favourites at the start of the season. Obviously, I'm sure you'll be aware, you'll have done your scouting. Is it now about preparing for that game separately? You've said before in different interviews that you go in with a game plan and you're set up and you know what you're doing. Do you feel confident going into that game that actually you can go up there and you can give them a proper go at it?
Any game, any team we play, we'll go and give it a go. South Shields at home, you know, they're a good side, they're at top of the league. You're not at top of this league for nothing. We know they're going to be a good footballing side, and we'll set up to play, and we've got some good players and we can play football. Obviously they'll have 1,200-1,500 fans shouting them down, but we'll go there, we won't be frightened, we'll give it a right go, and you never know, on the day you could get something out of the game.
Brilliant, thank you very much and good luck Saturday.
Cheers Dan, thank you.